Hey guys, wanted to let you know that MGIC is here right now to underwrite your MI for your home-ready loans. These are high LTV, 97% Fannie Mae deals. You want to get in on this and you want to have MGIC help you. Just click this banner right over there. Do it after the show. Always a great headline for a show. Scandal at Bank of America. You know, it's being widely reported that Bank of America employees were told to lie to borrowers who were trying to get HAMP modifications. And they even bonused employees that failed more effectively than others. And what we have to say about this is,
we've known that. Thanks for figuring it out a decade later. This kind of feels like the SEC, who had Bernie Madoff's $50 billion Ponzi scheme handed to them on a silver platter and didn't act on it for a decade.
There's your government in action for you. But let's do something different this time. First of all, it wasn't all Bank of America employees, as you would be led to believe. It's 6 former employees that worked in loss mitigation. So what's one thing, Frank, that we know about former employees?
They're usually not fond of their former employer.
And if I had a gun with 2 bullets and I was in a room with Hitler, Bin Laden, and Toby, I would shoot Toby twice.
Exactly!
So, not saying they're full of crap, but you have 6 people who could have a bone to pick, and based on their job description, this would be the bone that they've decided to pick. But there's something even more interesting and overlooked.
And by the way, I want to point out, if this story feels old, it's because it is old, but this is happening right now. Now here's a quote. In their sworn testimony, the former Bank of America employees detailed a series of specific company policies designed to provide as little foreclosure relief as possible.
A company policy to provide as little foreclosure relief as possible? Now think about it for a second. What are they supposed to do? Is a for-profit bank supposed to provide as much relief as possible? As much relief as possible to the borrowers who signed a promissory note to pay the full amount with the predetermined rate over a period of time?
Because more relief for the fella who broke his promissory note means smaller profits or greater losses for the for-profit bank. That's the idea of private industry, guys, to try to make money.
Yet, this singular point is being widely reported as being negative. Bank of America provided as little relief as possible. Another way of saying that is, Bank of America provided as much relief that was necessary and not a dollar more.
And now, they're gonna face another lawsuit over this, even though they've settled a long time ago with the nation's 4 other largest banks over loss mitigation practices. And oh, by the way, go find 6 past employees of Chase, Wells, and Citi, and they'll swear to the same type of stuff too. The question is, when did we collectively decide that a bank making money and hold people to their notes that they sign was unilaterally bad?
Now hang on. We're not admonishing Bank of America for the role in all the shenanigans of the meltdown. But they've paid this bill for this crime, man, and the check's been cashed. Yet, here we are again. Just saying.
You know, I'll tell you, Frank, personal accountability. I don't know. It's easier to be a victim now, isn't it? Oh, and speaking of which, don't know if you saw this. HUD just released a video explaining how consumers can launch a fair housing complaint. Which, by the way, if you discriminate, truly discriminate, throw the book at these guys. I get it. But I thought this was kind of funny. It's the same thing the CFPB suffers from. It's marketing. This video, which was launched 2 weeks ago, has a grand total of 226 views. And how many of those 226 views do you think are coming from the 7,400 tenured employees of HUD as of 2014? I bet all of them. So basically, me and HUD have seen this PSA. Frank hasn't even seen it yet, and he probably won't. I'm telling you, HUD should have hired Steve Harvey for this role.
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
Seriously, first of all, that guy's golden. He's got like 10 shows, and he's just terrible.
Yeah, and consider this. HUD, they only fired 5 people, by far the lowest in the entire federal government. And get this, according to the Washington Examiner from 2014, Javon Hawkins spent 3 hours a day on unrelated business, which included arranging stripper appointments, while yet another, Deanna Madden, apparently ran a trucking business from her desk. HUD, they didn't fire either of them.
It might take time to arrange strippers. I don't know. Anyway, Steve Harvey and HUD, they'd make natural allies.
Oh, and while we're on the subject, Bank of America. If you had HUD's hiring and firing practices, there wouldn't have been enough people to depose against you. I bet it would have been cheaper to keep these guys on the books than it is to pay this upcoming lawsuit. But hey, hindsight, it's always 2020. For the record, he likes Steve Harvey. He didn't like saying that. It's topical. He's in the news.
He's a funny guy sometimes. He's pretty funny. Well, anyway, you guys have a great day. Hope you're having a easy week this week as we head into the holiday. And so if you're watching us, thanks! We really appreciate you showing up. So subscribe for in your upper right-hand corner. Forward and share. Leave us your comments down below. We'll catch you tomorrow. Right? We can do a show tomorrow?
Oh, yes, we are. And check us out on Instagram.
We're really going to do one tomorrow? We
Yeah.
have to? Okay. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.